Hello, welcome to Paradive podcast number 6. We are looking at an image of Annie and Abed today by this artist JP. I don't know who. It was on my system though, so enjoy. They're in a dreamatorium, and yeah, it's just a nice little piece of art. So we've got a few things today. I've got some quotes and I've got some ideas. Approaching. I feel like people need to approach more. Like, if we're gonna be in the social time of like abundance and like we're in peacetime, we need to like learn to just approach people. Like, approach people at the bar, approach people on the street, and just be kind and giving. So, the first thing, if you want to just cold approach someone, like, doesn't even have to be women or men, like just anyone, a friend, just a random person, give a compliment. Like, just walk up to them, say, "Excuse me, I really like your shirt. Like, it's really cool. I really like the colors." And just give a genuine compliment. You don't even have to continue. You can just give the compliment and walk off. But like, by doing it, you'll enable the possibility of a conversation, and they'll continue back on you. So yeah, a compliment. Or another video I watched earlier was give them something to solve. So like, kind of find like a mystery in the environment. Like, maybe you can't tell like what the painting is on the other side of the wall. So then like turn to the person next to you, be like, "Hey, can you tell what that painting is? Like, I can't make it out." And then you'll both kind of work it out together. Like, you put your minds together and you'll both enjoy it, because people love figuring something out. People love solving things. We are like mystery solving and aiming creatures. So like, people like to join together, join their minds. So like, yeah, give them something to solve. Be like, "How long do you think it would take to run up these 3 flights of stairs?" Just ask like a solving question, or give a compliment. So those are 2 like easy ways to like practice cold approaching people, I think. Implementing them shouldn't be too bad. Once you just have like solid ways to do something, implementing it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. So I've been having less intrusive thoughts today, and it kind of made me think that maybe when you're having like mental health conditions, it just means you're not on the right path. So it's like you're having all these negative emotions because you're not like following the main quest line of your life. Because it's like, as soon as you start following the quest line that you believe in, like your real main quest line, it's like all your negative symptoms go away, your anxiety goes away, your depression goes away. So it's like your negative emotion is a symptom of you not following your path, like your main quest line. Because it's like a real thing. You have to follow it. Otherwise, like, all of reality crumbles down around you. Like, your neighborhood will get shitter, your friends will disappear, like, bad things will happen if you don't follow your destiny. Like, I really do believe you get punished for it. You cannot avoid your destiny. That's the whole point of destiny. So follow the main quest line, whatever that may be. And if you can't figure out what that quest line is, then find a way to figure it out. Like, reduce distractions. Like, turn your phone off for like 3 days and go into a forest, and like, or turn your phone off for 3 days and like go to the park every day and just sit there, stare at a wall, like fully just dopamine detox. Like, no music, no nothing, no like excitement, and then like your own mind will fester into like what it needs to be doing, what's the most important thing to you all the time. Like, when you're most bored, like, drink like black coffee, no sugar, just water, like water fast, and you should kind of get to it rapidly. Like, you can kind of figure out your purpose in like a couple days if you just really focus on it. Yeah. Challenge your limiting beliefs. Accept that your heroes are full of shit. Make haste while the sun shines. This is important. I think that's a play on from "Make hay while the sun shines," but like, this is a quote by in Lord of the Rings, I think by Goldilocks, what's her name? But yeah, she just said "Make haste while the sun shines." I quite liked it. Yeah, be speedy. Like, get it done. Like, if you only have 8 hours, like, get it done. Get everything you need to do done in those 8 hours, instead of being like, "Oh, I could do it tomorrow in the morning," when you already have 3 hours left of the day. Just do it now. You have 3 hours left. So yeah, make haste while the sun shines. I saw this post. This is just funny, but it said the ideal woman, and it's like, kind of looks like Sheldon's mother in Young Sheldon. To be honest, Sheldon's mother in Young Sheldon, 100% would. Like, I would absolutely wife that. Like, that's kind of the dream, genuinely. Like, Sheldon's mom in Young Sheldon, like, genuinely, like, my type. Like, I would just, like, very caring. Yeah, it can be Christian, doesn't have to be, but just kind of like from the 80s or 70s, traditional, but not in like an alpha, like, I need a trad wife. Like, not that, not literally like trad wife, alpha male YouTuber. Like, just like, she's kind of wholesome. She's kind of funny. She's goofy. I like her. Yeah, so there's my random celebrity crush, I guess. Character crush. The ideal woman is the meme. Already met you in 6,000 lifetimes. Brings you into a space of felt transcendence with her energy alone. Needs your grounded constitution to protect her from psychic attacks, spiritual psychosis. Alleviates the curse placed on your bloodline. And then she's standing in this cool stance where her, like, just looks like cool. So, yeah, cool meme. Yeah, I've been finding a lot of cool art on what's it called? X, as we call it now. I don't know how much of it's AI generated, but yeah. And just a lot of inspiration. Like, someone posted this image of, like, should I save it or not? I'll show it to you guys. Save it to downloads so it's quicker. Image, add image for, image display. Oh, how do I add image? Image for, browse, downloads. There you go. So this is just a little inspiration, but I like it. It's like kind of technical, quite focused on scientific achievement, I suppose. Alan Turing, Elon Musk, I don't know who that guy is. Steve Jobs, I assume that's Professor Feynman. And I don't know what's going on in the corners, but yeah, good aesthetic, good little muse board, something like that. Mood board, sorry, that's the word. Get rid of that. Yeah, I think that's everything. I'm going to go through some quotes now. Willpower doesn't last, rituals last. I think this is a play on of the whole you don't rise to your goals, you fall to the level of your systems, by James Clear, but really by Aristotle. But yeah, like having goals will always kind of fall flat. So if you don't have like very clear, concise habits, then it's like, then you can rely on those. So it's like once the baseline is set, you can follow the baseline. Like if you set out a kind of Google Calendar for yourself to follow a specific routine, then that's probably your best bet if you want to be productive. So I'd highly recommend setting up a Google Calendar and like creating a system that you can fall to instead of trying to create this insane goal, it's completely out of reach. In the moment. It doesn't have to be out of reach after 5 years or so. But yeah, it's not necessarily ideal, but everything takes time. Think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life. Now take what's left and live it properly. I think this is a classic quote that gets thrown around, very Marcus Aurelius style, very stoic. But like, to truly embody this, like, you may have to actually undergo your own personal death, like a death of the old worldview, and multiple times. Like, you can lose the worldview like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Like, once when you're 15, once when you're 18, once when you're 21, once when you're 25, once when you're 28. Like, you'll lose multiple worldviews as you grow and attack this world and traverse your way through. And it's like, every time a part of you dies, like, you die. The old version of you dies. And you're just willing to do new things because what does it matter? You're literally living in, like, the ether world, like the nether world. Like, you're dead. You died like a year ago. Like, so it's almost like some afterlife. You just do whatever you want. Like, whether in heaven or hell, it's like, just do whatever you want. Like, you're dead. Just live it properly now. Like, live it to the maximum. Do not care. Like, the brain clearly has these consistent issues where it's like, even 1,000 years ago, people were procrastinating and being weird and holding on to stuff. But, at a certain point, that just can't work anymore. And many people realize this, like, once you undergo one of these personal deaths and rebirths. I don't think the death doesn't come with a rebirth, like, it has to. But with that rebirth, you almost have to reparent yourself. You have to be a baby again. And you will have a stage where you're like a toddler crawling around, not really knowing what you're doing or how to do anything. So you will, like, try everything again. Like, you have to be that toddler to become that child, to become that teenager, to become that man. Like, you have to be a baby to become an adult. So, yeah. Think of yourself as dead. Make your own luck. Move with instinct and intensity. Inspiration is perishable. Act immediately. As you start to walk the way appears. Yeah, you've lived your life. Live it properly. But once you've lived your life, you kind of realize, like, oh, there's nothing left to do. Might as well do the abundant extra thing I feel like doing for no reason, instead of thinking that this thing was the main story. Now, there is no main story because you're dead, so you just keep going. Yeah. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Good night.